All right, CycleDrag.com. You love seeing some legends of the sport. Bill Robinson and Jon Baugh. Man, we could probably bench race for 4 hours. I promised you guys it won't take this long. Jon, longtime veteran, you were one of the pioneers of funny bike. Tell me a little bit about how you've seen this sport change over the years.
Well, that's obviously the performance. Number one is, astonishing what goes on in today's world. Tractors got more power too. I would just obviously say the performance. I'm not a huge fan of some of the electronics that goes on in today's world. A lot of people that from my era aren't big fans of that, but I get it. It works. It makes things go faster, and it is what it is. It's still exciting as hell.
You've accomplished so much. If you can, give me your greatest racing memory.
Greatest winning Indy, hands down. Wow. U.S. Nationals. That was the big one. That changed a lot of things, and it was a very tough weekend that weekend, and we pulled it out. So I could tell you for half an hour the stories about that weekend.
What year was that?
81, 2. God, that's terrible. I can't remember that. 82, I believe. 81.
And some of the guys you were running against, I mean, I'm sure.
Ran Terry Kizer.
How about that?
Terry, Kenny Blackburn on Bill Hahn Sr.'s bike. George Bryce. Charles Israel, who won the year after me, I think. We were all back doing it then, but that was, first of all, we almost got killed going it because we had a really bad accident with the truck, serious, and we all got out of it. And then the worst thing about that weekend was we qualified crappy, and I knew the semis I had to run Kenny Blackburn on Bill Hahn Sr.'s bike, which was faster than our bike for sure. It was, I hate to say it, but it was. And I said, if I can get past Kenny, I said, we can win this thing, and I got past Kenny, a whole shot at him, and it started raining, and we had to come back on Tuesday morning with one run, final, the U.S. Nationals, no testing, nothing. Terrifying.
How about that?
Yeah, true story.
Talk about pressure. I'm sure there weren't many people in the stands on a Tuesday either, right?
Yeah, but well, it was the U.S. Nationals. It was still a lot, believe me. But it was because it went from hot and humid like this, and the cold front came through, and it was cold. There was it was just like make one run to win the U.S. Nationals. Like what?
Very cool.
But that was, to answer your question, that was the highlight for sure.
Love it. Love the trip down memory lane. Bill, you've been in this sport for so long. Robinson Industries is a huge name. You were there with all these memories he's talking about. How have you seen this sport change?
Well, actually, we both worked for Orient Express during that whole time.
Yeah, we were together.
Shout out to Skip Dowling watching us. We'll tag him in this video.
We were there way before Skip was. Sorry, Skip, but
yeah. I mean, we're talking the days Terry Kizer, before Terry Kizer.
It was me, Billy, George Baugh, Tommy Foley, Jack O'Malley, of course.
Jack O'Malley, that's the name I was looking for.
That's how we started.
Fearless leader.
Fearless leader.
Orient Express, great to see that they're still going strong after all these years, isn't it? Very cool.
Doing a great job.
Shows the innovator. When we first started this, that was one of the biggest projects we had with the auto ride or override automatic transmissions. And in the early days of those, they were quite challenging to say the least. And this guy here is the master and figured them out.
Yeah, how's the transmission game changed with all the new power here? I know you're still pumping out great trannies. So
honestly, the principles with the override or automatic transmissions are still pretty much the same. A lot of it is just strength issues, changing materials, a little different design here and there with gear teeth. But a lot of that really hasn't changed. Just some of the technology and the metallurgy, but
but you made it work. We had made it work.
Well, that basically comes with repetition. You sit there and you work with something for 40 years, and if you don't get it right, you should go do something else. But basically a lot of tinkering, a lot of fiddling, a lot of broken parts.
Love it.
It changed. I mean, that changed the sport. It really did, with so many classes.
It sure did, guys. Love the memories. Two legends. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Thank you. Orient Express, right? Great to see him still going. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.